MCU's biggest TV show, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is heading into its final season. So welcome back to the Entertainment Lab. I'm your host, the Spoiler King, bring you guys the recap of Season 6. So sit tight for the next 6 minutes and I will let you through it. And before we begin, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. And after this point, there are some huge spoilers ahead. A year has been passed since Coulson's death and S.H.I.E.L.D. is now investigating the mystery of energy portals under the leadership of Mac, who with the help of Agent May recruits Dr. Benson to provide tech support. Meanwhile, Daisy and the crew are stuck in a deep space searching for Fitz and finds him in a cryo chamber, which was created by Naro Ardzia. They plot their course further into the deep space. Back on Earth, S.H.I.E.L.D. found out that the leader of surviving hostiles, Sergei, looks just like Coulson. When May found them, Sergei and his crew are robbing a jewelry store, but she couldn't do much as hostiles pushed her through the portal. In space, Fitz is now out of Cairo, only to be discovered by Vero, who wants them to work as his slaves. But Fitz was able to trick him, being sucked out of the airlock, and changes their course to Kitson. When they reach Kitson, their ship gets stolen. So they decided to gamble and Fitz puts himself as a bet. Meanwhile, on Naro Ardzia, the crew captures a bounty hunter who was looking for Fitz and heads toward Kitson. The bounty hunter was later revealed as Chronicom. Soon, he teleports himself with Fitz, leaving the crew puzzled. Back on Earth, Sergei covers the entire planet via statically charged particles and kills a man with a strange knife. When the body is brought to Benson, an alien parasite escapes from the body and kills an agent before Benson and Yo-Yo contain it. Meanwhile, Sergei is tracking down the next target. May and his team gets quite close to him, although they capture a lot of hostiles. Sergei gets the upper hand and kidnaps May. In his custody, Sergei reveals to May that his parasites can destroy worlds and he intended to stop them. So May brings him back to base, where Benson finds out that the parasite and the knife are composed of same crystals that they have encountered in the past. Meanwhile in space, Daisy's team got captured by Chronicoms. With no choice left, Simons decides to surrender herself. So Atra traps both Fitz and Simons inside their own minds. In there, they overcome their fear and grief issues. Soon, Anok helps them to escape and teleports themselves back to Kitson. Back on Earth, when Mac briefs Daisy about these creatures, she understands that these are the same creatures responsible for destruction of Chronicom's homeworld. Meanwhile on Kitson, the trio is now captured by planet's owner only to be freed by a mercenary named S.H.I.E.L.D. But in exchange, he wants their help to find an artifact on Earth. In the meantime, S.H.I.E.L.D. uses Sergei's tracker device to locate two Shrek's hosts. However, they caused another crystalline explosion. So, Sergei strikes a deal to save May and Yo-Yo in exchange for their freedom. He tells them that the host will converge to welcome the Beast aka S.H.I.E.L.D. So, the agent follows Sergei and Snowflake to the site. As Daisy finds the bomb, Sergei teleports back after setting the course of truck to collide with the tower. Back on Kitson, Enoch tries to locate a former associate and propose an alliance. Meanwhile, Dicky fails to disarm the bomb and the truck collides with the tower, but Daisy prevents it from exploding. As a result, Sergei got furious and he rebels. Nevertheless, Agent takes care of him, but in the process, S.H.I.E.L.D. disappears. Later, S.H.I.E.L.D. celebrates while Sergei is imprisoned, where Agent May apparently stab him, but he is still alive and his wounds are healing fast. May says that she can't remember. The team deduces that S.H.I.E.L.D. has the power to possess people, so Mac gathers everyone for questioning and locks up Daisy and Yo-Yo. Now S.H.I.E.L.D. appear and demands monoliths, and in the process, she kills Davis. Meanwhile, Fitz concludes that monoliths represent space, time and creation, and when they exploded, a new Coulson is sent to another planet. Sergei now escapes to confront S.H.I.E.L.D. when the latter wants him to join her, but Sergei refuses. So, she possesses Yo-Yo and demands Mac to fly to a temple, where she demands Mac and Yo-Yo to recreate the monoliths. They refuse but are shocked when flints appear. Back on the base, Daisy snaps Sergei's neck, but he comes back stronger and soon she realizes that there are traces of Coulson in Sergei and sees him as an ally. Meanwhile, Malaki kills Atara and sends another Chronicoms to Earth. At the temple, possessed Flint starts rebuilding the monolith, creating a portal where more strike hosts are waiting to invade Earth. Soon, Daisy, May and Sergei reaches there to confront S.H.I.E.L.D, while Deke saves Mag, Yo-Yo and Flint. Sergei stabs May and sends her through the portal. She finds herself stuck between the realms, where she destroys the hooded figure to let the S.H.I.E.L.D's kind through. At the same time on Kitson, Anox tells the Associate that all the Chronicoms are now hunters. Meanwhile, Fitz and Simons are trying their best to find May, but they were attacked by Chronicoms. They barricade themselves in a room where Anox saved them. Back at the temple, May stabs S.H.I.E.L.D and Mac kills Pakatik, hence closing the portal. As May slowly dies, Simon puts her in a status pod and Chronicoms destroyed the temples and monoliths. Now, Fitz sends them to several decades in the past, where Simons explains that Chronicoms need their help to help them fight back. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, hit the subscribe button. For more such content like this, subscribe to our channel. Comment down below what you wanna see next.